Hello, hello, hello! If you've watched my videos before, great to see you again. If this is your first time watching one of my videos, it is nice to meet you. I am author and internet entrepreneur, Zachary Fenell. Typically, I will use my video blogs to discuss whatever may be on my mind. Recently, what has been on my mind is limitations, or in actuality, pushing beyond those limitations. This has been on my mind as I continue training to complete a half marathon, 13.1 miles. During this continuous process, I've been constantly reaching limits. Heck, when I first began, I could only go 4 1/3 miles before fatigue overwhelmed me. Fatigue, in consequence, amplifies my cerebral palsy. My right foot tends to toe in more, increasing the chance of me tripping over my own 2 feet. My legs ache to the point where each step becomes harder to take because it becomes harder to move my legs. Ordinary intrusions such as branches, loose gravel, uneven sidewalks turn into daring obstacles, challenging my less than stellar balance. Given those, you might expect me to throw up my arms in the air and say, half marathons are beyond my physical limitations. I had enough trouble doing 1/3 of that distance. Well, if I did that, do you really think I'd be recording this video? Exactly. Instead of letting my fatigue define my limitations, I worked hard. Once a week, I walked what I call my distance walk. Slowly, I increased leg strength and endurance. Plus, I made sure to start exercising religiously, including exercises designed to better my balance. And guess what? Recently, I reached a new personal best distance-wise, 8 miles. That's almost double what I would have accepted as my limit. I'm just thankful I've connected with others in the Cerebral Palsy community who have shown me you can push beyond and extend limits. John W. Quinn did this in his memoir, Someone Like Me, An Unlikely Story of Challenge and Triumph Over Cerebral Palsy. Now, I've mentioned John's book before, and I'm sure I'll mention it again. It's because it's that good of a read, you should really check it out. My pal Aaron brings another example. Aaron, I know from CP Chat Now, a growing online community for those with cerebral palsy. Aaron left a lasting impression on me last summer when she led us in a Twitter chat on CP and exercising. Aaron uses a wheelchair and has caregivers. She could easily say, I'm limited. It's just the way I am. I guess I have to rely on my caregivers. Rather, she works on standing for longer periods of time in order to be more independent. And that's with even the small things in life. Aaron, John, my previous examples of walking, they're all examples that deal with physical limitations. But I'm not just talking about physical limitations. Growing up, limitations can be they don't have to be, they just don't have to be physical limitations. Growing up, I was embarrassed and ashamed about having cerebral palsy. I wanted to blend in and be normal. Thus, I avoided talking about anything related to my disability. Consequently, I limited myself socially. Like pushing beyond distance limits walking, getting beyond my social limits was challenging. It required me to leave my comfort zone, to deal with nerves, and embrace what I was once embarrassed about. But you know what? Facing those challenges was well worth it, as I believe the newest addition to my cerebral palsy memoir, Off Balance, will show. Yes, I recently added an epilogue to my teenage memoir. The epilogue is based off my experiences from my 10-year high school reunion. It really rounds out well my journey from embarrassment to embrace over my cerebral palsy. Check it out. You'll find the updated version of Off Balance available on Kindles like this and the Nook. Now, to round out and bring this video to a close, let me ask you a question. What is a limitation you wish to push beyond? Go ahead and share by leaving a comment below. I look forward to reading your answer. Finally, if you've liked this video, I encourage you to keep the fun going by subscribing to my channel. All you have to do is click right here on my Kindle. Hasta luego.